grizzly, bald, and granite, the most famous old mountain in the world still stands, as he has stood for thousands of years, a silent sentinel of the Rockies. From the base to the summit stretches the highest motor highway in the world. And now, for the first time in history, a fully loaded truck is to be raced against time to the finish line 14,109 feet above sea level. First, the oil is carefully checked and recorded by Harry Hartz, famous racing driver. Then the hood is closed and sealed. Wild Bill Bentrop is the driver, and if best wishes will help, he's a cinch. Bentrop is a winner of the famous Penrose Trophy in a Pike's Peak climb for racing cars. He knows every twist and turn from the base to the top. Whoop! One more thing before he takes off. The Colorado Springs city weightmaster checks and records the full payload of 3,000 pounds dead weight. And now, off for the starting line, through the beautiful and famous Garden of the Gods. Undoubtedly, the toughest test a motor car can be given is a race against time over the perilous hairpin turns and steep switchbacks of the Pikes Peak Auto Highway. The sustained load on the engine of a fully loaded truck being raced up this mountain peak is greater than any that will ever be encountered in any commercial truck operation. So this run is being made to show the reserve power, the performance, the efficiency that is built into a Chevrolet truck. The fastest official time ever recorded for the run of more than 12 miles is 16 minutes, 1 4/5 seconds, made in 1934 with a light racing car, specially built to operate best at this high altitude. And now for the test with this heavily loaded stock model Chevrolet truck. Looks like Bill's getting in some good practice. Robert M. Ross of the Detroit Times. Dan Kennedy of the Colorado Springs Gazette and Telegraph. John L. Jenkins of the Chicago Daily News. Newspapermen from all over the country are here to act as official judges and timers for this great race. Get ready, boys, for that flying start. All set with the flag. Go! He's away with a perfect start. That's the peak ahead. Over 12 miles to go. Nearly a mile straight up. And even now, the altitude is over 9,000 feet above sea level. Take a hangout here for a minute. If Bill misses one of these turns, we'll be taking a little flyer of some 6,000 feet through space, and that valley doesn't look any too soft. Every turn brings a different view. Not a chance for Bill to take his eyes off the road. Steep grades, treacherous gravel, narrow corners, and plenty more between here and the top. But let's see what all the excitement's about back here at the starting line. Oh, the boys at the finish line have just telephoned down from the top that they've forgotten the checkered flag to officially stop Wild Bill. That's bad. Only one thing to do. Harry Hartz takes a half-ton pickup and starts for the top. This is going to be more than a race against time. The official timers are checking him too. But Wild Bill seems to be picking up speed with every mile. It's reserve power and quick response from the motor that takes him shooting out of those curves. At this rate, he'll soon be going straight up. Now he's getting into those hairpin turns. Look at that speed. What a test of engine power, cooling, and lubrication. Those overhead valves are certainly proving their worth. Second gear nearly all the way, and not a sign of overheating. Up, up, up. Can he be going straight up? He's around the curve in a flash, and here he comes, still climbing, still in second gear, wide open throttle, and the motor roaring at top speed. No need to keep one eye on the dash. Everything's okay. All it takes is steady driving at top uphill speed, and what speed it is for a heavy load up this road. What's this? Harry Hart's again, hot on the trail. Incidentally, this pickup had only been driven 8 miles before Harry started. What's that sign? All cars must stop at Glen Cove for water? Well, here's one that won't. No use stopping for water when the radiator is still full to the top and the motor running cool. Gangway there! The first snow, over 2 miles above sea level now. The air gets thinner, but the motor hasn't missed a beat. Power to spare. There's that pickup again, and he's gaining. Wild Bill is first into the dangerous switchbacks, glorified hairpin turns, and each turn like the rung of a ladder, taking him 1 step higher. Look at him knock off those miles. What power there is, geared to those driving wheels. Look out, Bill, somebody's trying to pass you. There he goes. Nice going, Harry, but don't forget, Wild Bill is driving 4,000 pounds more weight than you. Harry may get there first, but Wild Bill will be right on his heels. He's cruising at more than 13,000 feet now. Most engines use superchargers this high in the air. The clouds are far below, but even at this height, that smooth overhead valve engine keeps rolling the wheels on and up with plenty of power. Getting into the fog banks now, not far from the finish line. Harry is over the line first, and in record time, 25 minutes and 3 seconds flat. Less than 7 minutes over the fastest stock car record ever made. Congratulations, Harry. But get ready with that flag. Wild Bill is due any minute. 14,000 feet up. What a test for an engine. Almost standing on end for miles, yet with pressure stream lubrication. Every bearing still works like a top. It's the home stretch. A 3,000-pound payload to the top of Pike's Peak in 37 minutes, 52 1/2 seconds. Nice going, Bill.